Hey, what is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break catch-up series where we chill out, usually with a cup of coffee or tea, but I have coffee. I have Americano decaffeinated. I'm trying to cut down my caffeine content. I've been doing it for a while now, so I've been doing pretty good. Just gonna have a sip. So, what's been happening? Well, it's been quite a good week. Got paid, and got a few more things. Tracked down a couple more magazines for the Lord of the Rings, so that was good. And another Epic Encounters box set. More on that later. I'll show you that later. And I've been showing you daily updates. Not much. It's like literally. Oh, I've done the metal on this goblin, on some goblins. Very, very small updates, but, minimal amount of hobby that I can do. Just showing what I've been able to do, even if it's just priming a model, just assembling and priming a model. So I've been priming my horses for Rohan. I've still got some more to do yet. Got another 6 Rohan horses to do yet, to prime up. On the old Mechanicus Standard Grey, and that's just reminded me actually that I need to get a Grey Seer primer for doing some highlights on them. But anyway, enough of all that. But that's done. I've got some greens out for the skinned texture of my goblins. I don't want them all to be the same. I want to change it up a little bit, have a little bit of a variation here and there. Cause I don't think it'll be identical. It wouldn't all be like, for instance, they wouldn't be all like battle dress green skin. Surely, some of them would be a bit different, but I think they would be anyway. So that's how I'm playing that. I've sorted out my mugs for my 8-bit computers up on the shelf there. So far, I've got a ZX80, a ZX81, a ZX Spectrum, a Commodore VIC-20, Commodore 64, an Auric 1, and a Dragon 32 computer mugs, on which I'm putting coins. I'm collecting coins in each of them. That's a different coin for each one. There is room for one more mug if I wanted to collect 1p's, but we'll see how that goes. So, I've got my broken my airbrush out. Not broken my airbrush, but I've broken out out of the storage, so I'll be doing a maintenance on that at some point, and I'm not going to show that because I've already done showing a maintenance how I maintain my airbrush. I'll just be using it forthwith on the larger of the models I have, such as the Fell Beast that comes in the Power Fields box set. Weather here has been good. It's been a very good week weather-wise. It's been excellent, actually. This weekend, it's been a bit of a manic weekend, to be truthful. There hasn't been any room for hobby thus far. This is the first hobby-related thing I've done all weekend. It's Sunday now, Sunday afternoon. So, hopefully I'll edit all out, all the drinking of the coffee. So I'm just looking across at the models I have that are kind of semi-painted. Yeah, they're all coming along swimmingly well. All doing rather well, it would seem. I'm chuffed with that. That is good. There will be more. Obviously, there'll be more unboxings for the Epic Encounters box sets. I wasn't sure if sitting on the bed doing it was a good way of doing it or not. Because honestly, sometimes, honestly, that's easier for me with how I'm feeling, and it can mean the difference between getting a video out there or not. The way I feel, as long as I can get something out there, that's of some value to me, myself. I can at least list what you get in, each box set, as it were, so I could do that. What else? I've just been trying to sort out my my plastic pots for the various role-playing miniatures I'm going to be allocating to up and coming role-playing sessions. So I'm not going to just sit down and paint them all and wait till that's done. No, I'll paint them as and when I need them. But for them at the moment, I might come across models that are already painted. If so, that's great. If not, well, we'll have to find something. Actually, as we speak, I'm looking at my old Aragorn miniature here, and I am tempted to use him because I always used him as a ranger in the past, and so I am sorely tempted to use him for nostalgia. You know me and nostalgia, right? And yeah, so that would be good. Got a new water feature in the guide, which is quite pleasant. You might have seen it in a short. It's just like water coming out of a couple of jugs onto a water wheel which spins around, and it's rather cool actually. It's very tranquil. It's calming when you're sat next to it and you hear the water trickling. It has a very calming effect. We've just gone shopping, Tesco. Did it in record time. Did it in like 40 minutes, which was cool. Well under the hour, was good. And we got back. We just put it all away and bish bash bosh. Job done. A friend of my wife's has come up to Seaton with, her grandkids and stuff, so she's gone off to meet them. I'm here, cat and dog sitting, which they're eerily quiet, which makes me nervous. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. What they're going to come up with next. I say that because they can be loving towards each other one minute and then going off on one the next. So you really can never tell. I'm hoping to get another P&Q done today. That would be really nice. That would be my aim. If that's possible at all, then it shall be done. Yeah, and it shall be done. I'm hoping that will be the case. I might get some more priming done today. Unfortunately, being realistic, I can't see me being able to get much painting done today, which is a great shame. So I'm hoping to get my goblins all at the same stage, and that's going to be tricky. But yeah, it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But yeah, yeah. So I've got to go and buy. So I've got a couple cans of Mechanica Standard Grey. But I've got to go and buy a grey Sear because I don't think I've got anything like that for my airbrush that I can just, just spray on the top. For my horses primarily. Maybe a little bit on my troll, my Mordor troll. So I do intend, for the horses, I'm unashamedly going to use speed paints, contrast paints, possibly. For the most part, or at least some of them, let's say at least a quarter of them are going to be painted that way. I might paint some traditionally. I don't have a lot of experience with horses, it's true, but we'll see how it goes. That's all I can, I can't promise anything there, but we'll see how it goes. Just going to check on the time a minute. 9 minutes. Traditionally, from looking at statistics, you guys have favoured the longer videos. Well, it's had more watches than the shorter ones when it comes to Chill with Pete, so I don't know. Traditionally they are the length of time it takes me to drink a cup of coffee. So maybe I'm drinking my coffee too quickly, or, I don't know. Yeah, it's just like coffee break, so bullet points, like, I woke up with a bad leg, that kind of bullet point thing. Bought a new sandwich toasty machine the other day, which is quite exciting. I'm at that stage of life now where a new sandwich toaster is an exciting event, because they make gorgeous toasties. Oh, lovely, absolutely lovely. Spam, cheese, amazing, just amazing. Yeah, it's my favourite, especially with a bit of onion as well. That's truly wonderful. But yeah, mostly for dinners. They're mostly for dinners. Tomorrow my wife's going down to Plymouth, so we won't be having lunch together tomorrow, which is a great shame. I always miss our lunches when she goes down to Plymouth, because it's nice to spend. Even though we both work from home, or both work remotely, I should say. Every so often she has to go in. And even when we're both at home, sometimes our schedules don't always tally up. So, I do miss her when she's gone. It can make the day seem really, really long, and that's just like, and I don't like Mondays anyway. Work-wise, they're horrible. It's all meetings. I call them meeting Mondays. It's like pointless. You can hardly get any work done because it's meeting after meeting, and what I feel is pointless meetings as well. I'd rather just get the work done and move on to the next project. Just get that underway. But that's just me. Too much logical sense. Let's have some more coffee. Now, it feels like I'm rushing this video, although I truly am not. I'm just sat here chilling out. Because my feet are hurting, because I've been walking around Tesco. That always makes my feet hurt. Hate shopping. No, nobody likes food shopping. We both hate it with a vengeance. It's tempting to get it delivered. It really is. Even on the way out today, we was walking up the path and we saw someone else having their shopping delivered, thinking, maybe we should at least once a month get that done. Have a week off kind of thing where we can just get our stuff delivered and we haven't got to worry about it. And it might not be such a bad idea. I don't know what the delivery cost is these days. The last time I did it was about £5, I think, for a delivery. But it might have changed or gone up or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, so not a lot else, to be fair. Although that's quite a bit at the beginning. My wife and I have been cracking on. Well, my wife mainly has been cracking on with book 2 in her new series. So I'm just there to provide ideas and nudges in the in certain directions, and then she'll spark off new ideas in her mind, and she runs with it. So I'll say, what about what if just suppose such and such happened, and she's like, oh yes, and she writes it all down, and so that's what we do. It's kind of a working relationship we have there with that. So we got a lot of work done today. What I feel is a lot of work. Dylan had a good time on the beach this morning. He was off the lead for a little while. He came running, even though there was other dogs behind us. When he came back to us, he came running up to us. And that was nice. That was a good feeling because it means he feels comfortable coming to us. That's a nice feeling. At one point I thought he was going to try climbing the cliff again. I swear he was a mountain goat in his former life or something, because he looks up at it and goes, yeah, that's just sheer vertical climb. I reckon I could do that. He's got that look about him because he has tried. Well, he's gone up quite a way before, and I'm thinking he probably could do it, if he put his mind to it, because he's a very clever boy. I'm certainly not climbing up there after him. There's no way. I'd be going the other way, saying, come on, I'm going this way. There you go. A climber I am not. Well, that brings me to the end of my coffee, which technically brings me to the end of the video. I'm sorry, that's shorter than normal, but it's just the way it is. I've drunk my coffee, I've run out of topics to talk about, so that's it for this week. But thanks very much for joining me on this episode of Chill with Pete. I hope you did have a nice cup of coffee, a bit of a chill out there in your break, or having a break, stretch break, hey, have a stretch break. And perhaps I'll see you on another video, guys. Thanks for watching, bye bye.